Considering you and I are both here, I guess our Mega Million lottery tickets can just... Nobody won, so we all have to go to work today. And if you are heading out on the area roadways, we've got an easy commute. Things are dry, and we're starting off 35 degrees over Pioneer Community Bank. We'll see sunshine all the way across, working our way up to the upper 50s this time. Some of us even flirting with the 60s. Not to brag or anything, but that's above average for our March. Not bad Thursday. I applaud. Well, Monday had us blowing around yesterday. 30-mile-an-hour winds. And if I had hair, I would have been mad about it. But I digress. Well, Buzz is going to give us the weather. He says it's cloudy with a chance of some treats out there. He's a little mad that we got him cooped up. It is raining outside, but Buzz is our pet of the week, and we figured why not get the live version? They're always better that way. You want to say hi to the folks? There you go.
We talk about Tom Cruise all the time, and I just can't get over that he does his own stunts.
At 61. That's the part.
How many times have we said 61 in the last 3 weeks on the show?
At 39 years old, I fall and shatter a wrist. This man jumps off a cliff 4,000 feet in the air and lives to talk about it.
Yeah, well, people are better than others.
We made it. We made it to Friday. It is Friday with sunshine. This is great. I like this way to end a week. I'm so excited for the weekend. It's the State Fair, West Virginia, and I've got the next 2 days off. You know where to find me. Fair forecast up at Fairleigh in West Virginia. That's an almost heaven forecast. Look at that. Sunshine. We'll see some clouds breaking up this morning, and we've got a fantastic day. 80 degrees by the time you get to the 4 o'clock hour. There will be a touch of humidity, so it'll feel like you're at the fair in August. So expect that. A backyard barbecue courtesy of Swiftwater General Store, Mr. Sparky and Lewis Nissan, who's helping us out tomorrow with a little special event. More on that, but how does it feel to win? Awesome! All right, guys, they've got a great setup here. We had the grill going a little while ago. We had burgers, we have hot dogs, we have all the fixings. Not only that, I understand we have a cake.
We do!
That cake is something I'm looking forward to. We also have a pool, and if you're thinking that I'm clumsy enough to fall in it, you're probably right. I'm going to stay away from it. But we do have some nice weather to really get through with our forecast. In fact, I think we have some really nice weather once we get into next week. We just have to get through one more hot day.
And Bradley Wells, his first day back from vacation, and he's been out here asking people for money.
That's right. I knew my career was going to dwindle down to asking people for money at some point. So I'm just glad it's for a good cause. The United Way of Southern West Virginia, especially here in Princeton, people have been fantastic coming out here, donating twice. Edie Bennett, I'm calling you out. She's so nice, she donated twice. Here we are getting into our forecast at Tamarack with the U.S. National Christmas tree from our own forest here in West Virginia. Right behind me. Check that thing out. So one of the cool things they have here is a little signing station where you can take a Sharpie and sign your name, send it off with some loves and wishes from West Virginia, because you know what? This Christmas on the national stage, we're going to make everybody proud as a state, and we can do that every day, but this one's going to be an extra special season. You
When I coach, oh my gosh, those kids are ruthless.
Wow.
Yeah. It didn't last long though, because I hit him with a 1-2 punch. I'm just kidding.
You're out there punching kids. What's wrong with you, Logan?
I was totally joking.
I assume.
And, verbally.
Yeah, we do background checks, so we know that's not the case.
Go to weather, please.
The additive of the cold air plus the winds plus rainfall means we get something called evaporative cooling. So as more rain makes its way down, it evaporates a little bit, and that pulls heat out of the atmosphere. You get millions of these raindrops to fall, and all of those are doing the same process. So it cools the air enough, which is how you can get ice and snow even when air temperatures are above freezing. And we're seeing that across the region. Storm Tracker 59H Live Doppler radar up through Pocahontas County, where it is freezing, obviously snow. Where it's not freezing, we're above the freezing mark, Greenbrier County, we're starting to see snow mixing in. That process will continue all the way down the higher terrain. But flash flooding, we have some stats here to talk about on that one. 2016 flooding in West Virginia, 23 deaths, $1.1 billion. Devastating numbers, right? But in the same year across the entire United States, flash flooding caused 126 deaths, $46.4 billion in damage in the same year. And that is something that is usually caused by people trying to drive through flooded roadways. Why do we say it every time? Don't drown, turn around. 46% of the deaths in 2016 were people who tried to cross over flooded roadways. And the number one age group may surprise you. We're not talking the 20-year-olds that just got their license. 50 to 59, 20% of the people that were killed in their cars were in their 50s. So that is why we keep kind of reiterating, when it's flooded, turn around, don't drown. It's not worth it. Not to you, not the first responders that have to come out to you, because it's a team that comes out to try to rescue you. Flash flooding can happen fast, it's powerful, and the main point, it is unforgiving. It doesn't care. 6 inches of water is all it needs to come up to most passenger vehicles, and you can lose control in that. Think hydroplaning. A foot of water will just float your car away. Many of the smaller cars of today, especially the smart cars, those are the ones we're thinking about. 2 feet of rushing water, which can happen quickly. Think of our mountains. Water runs off them pretty fast. SUVs, trucks, usually picked up and carried away. Again, most people in flooding are killed in their vehicle, and they're between the ages of 50 and 59.
Now with the area's most accurate forecast, Storm Tracker 59.
We are getting into Thursday, and there's not much on my side to talk about until we get to the weekend. So today's going to be a day to really get outside and enjoy. The morning's going to be a bit rough for some of you. It's in the 20s, and admittedly that's cold, but it's still a far cry better than where we found ourselves the last 3 days. But check out your afternoon. Up towards 50 degrees by noon. Not much in the way of wind chills, as we have southwest winds making their way in. So as we warm up, so do the wind chills, and it is going to be an overall nice day to get outside. Carly, wherever you are, because she's been adopted, I hope you're having fun today. Get outside and enjoy. The upper level winds are the reason why we'll be warming up today. Not only that, high pressure, which is situated over Georgia, and that's going to bring in that southwest flow, bringing in much warmer air. This warm bubble is going to be short-lived. There is a cold front out towards the west. You can see it right about here. And as that continues to push its way across, we're going to get in on that colder air that you're seeing out towards Denver. 28 degrees right now. I don't know about that. But it is the last official weekend of winter, so I guess it's a rite of passage. Highs today, 59, or 60. That should say 60 again. 60 in Beckley, 67 out towards Pineville, 66 in Hinton. Ooh, I like it. High pressure, like I said, is the reason for it. That'll keep us with sunshine to start the day, but as the day goes on, expect some high-level clouds to make their way in. Then those clouds thicken up tonight before that cold front makes its way into the pre-dawn hours, bringing in some showers. So your evening forecast shaping up to be nice. If you want to move your Friday plans to Thursday night, go for it. We've got some nice weather pushing in. And in fact, we'll stay warm, 43 degrees, thanks to those southwest winds and the cloud cover, keeping some of that heat in. For tomorrow, though, like I mentioned, that cold front inches closer and closer. But the nice thing is, as long as we're on this side of the cold front, it's warm. We still have those southwest winds pushing in. So we'll be 60 degrees. That's going to be all rain for us. So that's probably a good one for the folks that are tired of seeing snow this week. As we get to the afternoon, expect winds to really start to ramp up, 25, 30 miles per hour at times as that cold front approaches. It's squeezing all of that southwest flow right up into our region. On the backside of this, colder air starts bleeding in from the northwest. And yes, we may end this as a few isolated flakes up towards the eastern mountain counties early into our Saturday morning. But it's out of here by the time we get to Saturday afternoon. This thing is moving, so it's not going to be hanging around. There's not going to be a whole lot of moisture in here. So by the time we get to Saturday morning, we'll start to clear up from west to east, bringing back that sunshine. As far as Friday, make sure you have the umbrellas. You're going to need them, 58 degrees. There's your wind gust by noon on Friday, pushing that 25, 30 miles per hour. And then, of course, that colder air starts bleeding in. 42 for a high on Saturday. Like I mentioned, at least sunshine. Sunshine again for Sunday. 34 degrees for a high. For a high, afternoon high. It's going to be a cold one. And then, of course, Monday kicks off the first official day of spring at 5:27 p.m. 48 degrees, and the first full day of spring Tuesday. Sunshine and 52. A smile to Logan's face.
Thank you, Bradley.